That's fine. Alright, I think we live. We live. I'm going to assume that we're live. My bad. This is my first time doing this, so if something is not right, then let me know. And please forgive me. But what's good, everybody? My name is Frankie, as most of you already know, and welcome to my beautiful Merkaba. In today's live stream, we're going to be talking about the planetary energies, what's going on in the cosmos, and honestly, I want to touch on a few other things. So, first and foremost, I want to talk about, hey Cece, I want to talk about the overall energy, you know, like disregarding, not disregarding, but like, you know, kind of like, you know, intuitively articulating it. So we've been having a lot of solar flares, a lot of UFO sightings, a lot of everything, a lot of really intense and different things have been happening on Gaia, and I feel like it all stems back to 222. I don't know why, but like ever since, I mean, I know why, but like it's just really interesting to me how ever since then it's just been a complete shift, right? Some people feel like Cece, let me know if you could hear me, because I just want to make sure that everything is good, because it says that my mic is working, but I need confirmation. So please let me know if everything is alright. But yeah, so yeah, it's been really intense for me, specifically because of the fact that I think that this is why. I think that it's because I don't have energetic sovereignty. Now, no affirmation intended. I'm not trying to continuously, you know, invoke that energy more than it already is, but it's the truth of my current reality and my situation. So, okay, thank you for letting me know. So yeah, it's been really hard for me to assimilate to these energies because of the fact that there's no privacy for me. You know, there is barely, if not any, energetic sovereignty. Like, sometimes I can't even do my spiritual practices because somebody has an issue with it. Somebody doesn't want to hear the frequencies. Somebody, and then there's, you know, you feel me? So it's just like, it's really hard. So yeah, it's been really, really, really intense for me ever since 222, and it's almost felt like a push and pull energy. It's just like, especially because the North Node shifted into Taurus this year, and the North Node is all about your destiny and where you're supposed to go, and the uncomfortable zone, right? Uncharted territories. And with Taurus being Earth energy, right? It's the groundedness. It's give me 1 second, y'all. What happened? Can y'all see me? Because it doesn't, it's like lagging for me. What the heck? Let me see something. Webcam is not giving what it needs to give right now. Let me know if y'all could see me, because this is not giving. Hold on, because I'm a little scared. Yeah, nah, y'all cannot see me. Okay. Let me try to fix this really quick. Okay. Try to get all unplug and plug back in. Would that work? Ah, shit. Okay. Webcam, what's going on, webcam? Come on now. Act right. Hello. Okay, yeah, I'm frozen. Yeah, I peeped that. Bro. What the freak? What's going on with this? Deactivate and then activate. Oh, there we go. See? If it ain't working, turn it off and turn it back on. That's always gonna fix everything. Oh my god, that's a download, okay? Oh my god, that's a mother freaking download. If it's not working, turn it off and turn it back on. That's a download for me. Yo, the way universe works, the way spirit just flows through me. Okay, what do I mean by that? Turn it off and turn it back on. right? This can be literally anything. This can be a habit, a person, an activity, a behavior. If it's not working, turn it off and turn it back on. If you really do feel like it's a necessary aspect of your reality, turn it off for now, because obviously it's not working, right? Obviously it's stunting your growth, and turn it back on, right? That's how I've been feeling, honestly. That's literally how I've been feeling, like with astrology. You know, with astrology, like, astrology is like my second language, but sometimes it's like I don't even want to look at it because I know what's going on, and like ignorance is bliss. So sometimes, you know, staying in that space of ignorance is just like, I'm gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. If I don't look at it, then it doesn't exist. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So yeah, that's how I've been feeling with literally everything, because of, you know, the fact that it's hard for me to maintain a healthy spiritual life, you know, with my current situation. So I sometimes turn that off and turn it back on, but Spirit has been like coming to me and saying like, you can't turn me off. You cannot turn me off, like literally. So it's not that I need you to be super spiritual, it's just that I need you to acknowledge my existence and part in your life, and I need you to shine bright through the darkness, because that's what I'm going through. I'm going through a really intense darkness period, and it's like traversing the darkness within the light. But yeah, I don't want to like talk about all that right now, because I want to talk about the planets, and, you know, I want to get into, I want to put some cards and everything. So let me know how the energy has been feeling for y'all. And yeah, most definitely, like, if you feel like you need to talk, inbox, DM me, or whatever they call it. Yeah, message me, and we could cut up. And, you know, I feel like community is very important, especially during these times, because if you don't have people that you can confidently go to about these things that are not really explainable, you know, like, some people are more sensitive to energy than others, a lot of people. And honestly, it feels like the more you expand yourself, the more that you shine the light onto your consciousness, onto your whole being, right? As a spiritual being, it's like you attract more of that. You attract more of that good energy. You attract more positivity. You attract more like-mindedness. So, with all that being said, let's get into the energy, okay? As y'all already know, we have the full moon. I hope y'all would know we have the full moon in Virgo that's coming up. This is going to be happening tomorrow at 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, but we can work with the full moon energy 3 days before and 3 days after. So, yeah, the moon just entered Virgo, and the current aspects that it has is trine with Uranus, the planet of abruptness, innovation, and I think it's the planet of downloads. And Jupiter and Mercury opposition. So Jupiter being expansion, Mercury being the mind and our intelligence, our ability to process. This is kind of like shutting all of that off, right? It's shutting all of that expansion off. But the thing about Jupiter is that it expands everything that it touches. So with that being said, Virgo is honestly, I think Alexa's note. I think that Virgo is the hermit. It's the hermit. Why you give it to me, girl? I'm not trying to smoke, girl. But Virgo is the hermit of the zodiac, right? Hermit. Virgo loves to just take time by itself in order to just live. That's how Virgo lives, okay? What's good, Cortland? We in here like swimmer. Energy was intense and low for a while. I was talking to Christy about it earlier today. Yes, good. Yeah, you want to talk with your soul fam. You do not want to talk about this shit with anybody but your soul fam, right? You only want to talk about this shit to the people that you know will understand, right? Because if you tell your friend that isn't really about this, your family members, they gonna look at you funny. You know, it's nothing personal. You cannot take that shit personally. You just have to understand what's good, Dream. You have to understand where they're at, right? They're not where you are at, right? They haven't experienced what you experienced, right? They have not really seen God's true light, most of them. So you don't want to talk about this shit to other people. You want to talk about this shit only with your soul fam. But yeah, so coming back to Virgo. Virgo is the hermit, right? So with Jupiter and Mercury opposing the freaking the moon, Jupiter being very close to Mercury, but not really that close. I keep freezing. Oh shit, okay. Well, it doesn't show that I'm freezing here. So as long as y'all can hear me, that's the main thing I care about. Hey Heather. So yeah, if it's freezing, just give it a little time, because it is a live stream, so it probably will freeze and unfreeze every now and then. But as long as y'all can hear me good and see me relatively good, we good in the hoodie. So yeah, with Jupiter being expansion, right? Jupiter expanding all of this energy, of this hermit energy. And Mercury is not really that close to Jupiter. Mercury is at 12 degrees Pisces. Jupiter is at 17 degrees Pisces. Pisces is a very intuitive sign. It rules the unconscious mind. It rules all of the things that we tend to just bury down beneath, right? It also rules spirituality. It rules the dream world. It rules all of the unseen things, right? The unseen realm. So this also rules the ancestral realm. But yeah, so with Jupiter expanding all of that, and Mercury also being in Pisces, all of these planets, there is no retrograde planets. No retrograde planets, Ashe, thank the Lord. So with that energy, it's just like we're being pushed into the 5D consciousness. Like, I didn't even want to say that, but Spirit was like, but that's what it is. Because like I feel like that term is overused and like, you know, romanticized. So when we don't see what we want to see, then we tend to not believe in it. We tend to disregard everything, because it's like, oh, if I'm not seeing it, then that means it's not working, it's not real. No, my love, it takes time. It takes time for all the energies to assimilate, to manifest, because you got to be mindful of the fact that we do live in a third dimensional reality. We are multi-dimensional beings, but this body is third dimensional, right? All of this shit is third dimensional. So it takes time for higher dimensional energies to come. So we have to be very patient, and we have to keep the faith, okay? Keep the faith, because this shit is all falling. This shit is all falling. But yeah, with Mercury being in Pisces, we're communicating intuitively. We're thinking intuitively. Like, I didn't even think about, my plan for today was just chill and work on my video, because I have a video I'm editing. But I felt called to look at the current planets right now, and like I'm mindful of what's going on. Like I'm always gonna be mindful, but sometimes I just tend to, you know, I just worry about the moon. What's the moon doing? Because the moon being the emotional body, I feel like it matters the most to me right now. So yeah, I was aware of all this energy, but looking at the aspects of it, the aspects have a lot to do with how this energy will manifest. Because it's like, okay, so we're going in this direction. We're going, for an example, Jupiter is in Pisces. The moon is in Virgo. We're going in a direction. We're going in a direction that allows us to connect with spirit instantaneously. That allows us to, but we have to do, the way that we're going to do this is by creating an emotional balance, because that's what the moon rules. It moves the emotions and the feelings. Virgo ruling all of the practicality of life, right? It rules, you know, nurturing. It rules the energy of the hermit, right? The hermit, that's what's coming through strongly, the hermit. So in order for us to do this, we're going to have to detach. We're going to have to detach completely from all of the things that we know, and all of the not all the things that we know, but all of the things that we're used to in our in our physical reality, we can't really give all that stuff our attention. Obviously, like, you have to, give it some of your, like, you have to feed your dogs. You have to feed yourself. But we have to pour more of our time and energy into Pisces energy, which is spirituality, the subconscious mind. It's addictions as well, feeling like you're underwater, like you're suffocating. That's very much what I've been feeling too. Why is everybody coming outside? Jeremiah, go back inside. You have no business being out here. Yeah, I took your block. Here. Whatever. Just. Lord have mercy. Anyways. The aspects, right? What do the aspects have to do with this energy? I'm sorry, these interruptions. The aspects, Jupiter being opposing the moon, right? And we're gonna have the moon opposing Mercury, Neptune, and Jupiter, as well as the sun, which it's always opposing the sun when it's full moon. But I feel like this is so significant to me. I don't know why, but I'm gonna talk about that later because I have it all scripted. Come on. So yeah. The Jupiter and Mercury opposition is going to help us go within and expand what we already have been called to expand, which is our spirituality, right? Healing our subconscious wounds, our subconscious trauma, right? Becoming aware of things that we were not previously aware of that we need to heal and we need to shine light on, okay? This energy is calling us, in short, this energy is calling us to go into hermit mode in order to gain more perspective on all of the components in our reality and use all of the tools that the Most High has given us and showed us how to use. For example, me, right? Astrology is a big thing for me. Hey, Helen Boo. The tarot is a big thing for me. Oracle cards in general is a big thing for me. But they're just tools at the end of the day, right? And the number one tool that I have to always strengthen is my intuition, right? My communication with the divine, right? Sometimes I need to not use all of these tools and just use one tool, right? I just need one tool in order to get the job done, right? But the divine gives us all these other tools for when sometimes we lose this tool, sometimes this tool's not working. It's just, sometimes we just want to use this one. You feel me? It's just, we have all these tools in our toolbox for a reason, so use them all. Excuse me. The moon is currently in a trine with Uranus. Uranus being abruptness, all that chaos energy. That's what it is, chaos energy. Which is allowing us to feel our feels more intensely, right? This is also allowing us to get downloads from the divine quicker, right? It's allowing us to reciprocate this this energy of alignment, of just pure like gratitude to the divine, to who we are, to our journey, to the people around us, to even the shitty parts of our sorry if you have kids around, to the things in our reality that don't feel like, that don't feel good, that don't feel like it's adding on to our ascension. But everything is adding on to your ascension because it turns into experiential knowledge and wisdom. So I shade to it all. But yeah, so depending on your personal planets, this may be ridiculously intense because Jupiter is in a sextile with Uranus. So as Jupiter expands everything that it touches, you may feel this energy more intensely. So you, like, for me, like, I felt the energy of just going on live and talking about all the things that I need to talk about. So yeah, do not resist this energy, because if you resist it, then it's gonna build up and it's just gonna explode, and it's most likely gonna explode in an unhealthy way. So yeah. So yeah, sometimes the downloads come in so rapidly. Yes, they do. I definitely recommend to what's it called? Journal, or just record yourself like talking. You don't have to record your face. Just do a voice memo. Just get it all out. Don't let it boil into your being. in your being, and let it simmer there until it explodes, right? That's what I tend to do sometimes. That's why I come off as really, energetic, especially with the freaking Moldavite. I felt called to use the Moldavite. The Moldavite be intense as hell, but I felt called to use it, so we using it. But yeah, so you definitely want to take the time to breathe, take the time to do yoga, or just go on a walk, or just put your feet in the grass, in the dirt. Ground yourself, ground this energy within your being, because it's there to serve you. But you need to, because of the fact that we know about this, we know about our divinity, we know the truth, we know what's going on. You don't want to ignore it. You don't want to act like it doesn't exist, like I do. You don't want to do any of that stuff, because it's only going to kind of like, it's only going to be destructive, right? Too much of a good thing can be bad for you, okay? So yeah, you want to ground this energy. You want to put it on pen and paper. You want to, put it in a voice memo. You just want to do everything that you could to release it out into the world, out into the universe, because this helps the ascension of the planet as well. Because as you speak more life into, because as y'all know, our words and our energy is very powerful. So as you speak more life into all of the divine reception that we're getting, y'all, we amp up this process. We speed this up, okay? We're speeding it all up, and you feel me? Like, I very much want it all to fall as soon as it can, to usher in the new world. You feel me? So as chaos beings, we need to be mindful of who we are and what we are, and really just why everybody want to come outside? Anyways, but yeah. So moving on to tomorrow's energy, right? When the full moon is exact, the moon will move its trine from Uranus to the North Node in Taurus. The North Node being our uncharted territories, our destiny, our life path. Where we're supposed to go in order to actualize all of the fulfillment, the divine fulfillment, the real fulfillment, right? Not this 3D societal standard that defines our fulfillment. No, none of that. That's not real. So yeah, the moon will be moving its trine from Uranus into the to the North Node in Taurus. Taurus being the earth, grounding energy, the physical reality. All of the little things that we appreciate, like our little crystals, our symbolisms. This is Taurus energy. So yeah, you might feel super called to move your space around. You might feel very, very, very super called to change up your altar. You might feel super called to just honestly move completely from where you're at. So be mindful of this energy and give it the space that it needs to actualize. Don't resist it, okay? It's there for a reason. So yeah, always check in with your divine counsel. Always check in with your spirit guides, your ancestors, and all of your high vibrational beings that guide and protect you throughout this incarnation. Always check in with them before you check in with somebody else, right? Because oftentimes we like to, get readings. We like to, get some counsel from other people. But at the end of the day, those people do not know what you're going through. Those people are not experiencing what you're experiencing. So do not rely on them completely for your for guidance. Do not rely on them completely for any type of, not any type of, but always check in with yourself first before you get advice from others, because you're connected to. Yes.
Can you make it rice?
No.
What?
I'm busy.
The heck?
I'm busy right now. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
The heck?
Mom, seriously, I'm busy. She can make rice. It's not that hard. Anyways, I'm sorry about that, y'all. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about, bro? Like, I gotta deal with this on a daily. I gotta be spiritual throughout all this, bro. Like, it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but I want y'all to, gain a little perspective on my situation, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel obligated to go live sometimes. I feel obligated to do these readings. I feel obligated to show up for y'all because I have the gift of, understanding astrology, like channeling messages from the tarot. It's something that a lot of people don't have. So sometimes I feel obligated because I feel like, I just want everybody to live in their highest potential. I want everybody to feel seen. I want everybody to just feel like, they're not alone. So that's why, I gotta go ghost. I have to go ghost because I need to be a hermit. Sometimes I need to be a hermit in order to ground myself. You feel me? So yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, what even was I saying? Yeah, tomorrow's energy. Okay, so yeah, you might feel very, very, very super called. Hey Shannon, you're demonstrating grace, authenticity, and steadfastness. Period. Thank you, Heather. I love y'all. I love you, Heather. Yes. It's intense. It's very much intense. What is this? My sister gave me this. You're such a head ass. This is not even a stress ball.
It's a ball.
It's a ball. It's not doing anything for me. Anyways, yeah. So this moon. That's the moon in Virgo tomorrow, which is going to trine Uranus in Taurus, is going to make us feel more drawn to doing things in a more practical manner that allows us to feel replenished. That's why I said you might feel super called to move around your space around. You might feel super called to just move, period. Or honestly, just this is facilitating more of that hermit energy, to be honest. This is definitely facilitating more of that hermit energy. So do not be surprised if you go ghost on people. Do not be surprised if you just, cut people off, or just like not even cut people off, but just, cut people off, but just like not intentionally. You feel me? Just vibe with this energy because nobody matters more than you. You matter the most. You are the person that matters the most out of anybody in your reality. Even to your kids. Even to your kids, because if you are not doing good, if you are not showing up for yourself, if you do not feel good, if your cup is not full, how do you expect to pour into others? How do you expect to show up for others? How do you expect to be there for others if you're not there for yourself, right? That's why spirit pulls me away from social media. It pulls me away from doing readings, literally, so that I can fill my cup, right? And as y'all can see, my cup is full as freak right now, and I'm pouring into y'all. I'm pouring. Okay, so I love this. I love this the cyclic just journey. The cyclic journey, right? It's all a cycle. It all operates in cycles, right? From the seasons to how we operate, the day and night, it's all a cycle. You feel me? And we have to respect the cycles, right? We can't always be on grind mode. We can't always be on rest mode. We have to be at equilibrium. We have to do this and this in order to be at this. Okay, Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. But yeah, so moving on to the next aspect. The moon tomorrow will be opposing the sun, as it always does when it's full, and Neptune, along with the already present opposition with Jupiter and Mercury. I touched on this in the beginning of the live, and I saved it to the last because y'all, like, this shit right here, this thing right here, right, it's just it's a little spicy to me. It's a little interesting to me. So yeah, with Neptune, right? Neptune being our freaking spirituality, our subconscious mind. It's our subconscious or our unconscious. A lot of people like to think Pluto is the unconscious. Pluto is the unconscious. Neptune is the subconscious. Okay, sorry, I get those two mixed up sometimes. But so yeah, Neptune being our subconscious mind, our spirituality, the unseen realms, right? and the opposition between Jupiter and Mercury. Jupiter being expansion, Jupiter also being spirituality, right? Because it rules the ninth house, which also rules the realm of belief systems, right? It also rules travel, right? So definitely astral travel. It rules all of this. Okay, so Jupiter and Neptune, I feel like, are kind of like siblings. And Mercury is the mind, right? Mercury is like the middle child. These are all siblings, but Mercury is like the middle child. Mercury is what allows us to do all of these things, right? Because it's the mind, right? The mind is where it all, not all starts, but it's all carried out, okay? Because that's the masculine side of us. That the feminine aspect of us, which is our faith, our knowingness, our divinity, right? And our mind being the thing that helps us actualize all of this stuff. This is so powerful to me. This is so powerful to me because of the simple fact that an opposition is tension. It's tense energy. So, with this hermit energy that we are at right now, and Jupiter, Mercury, the Sun, and Neptune all being in Pisces, this is allowing us to use all of our tools that we have in our toolbox that the divine gave us out in order to. There's a specific word coming through, but I can't really speak it. I don't know. It's just like, but it's allowing us to just catapult into our desired reality. It's allowing us to really assess: is this the life that I want to live? Is this like journal scripts? You better script your hand off. Script your hand off, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is vital energy. This is so vital energy. Because Jupiter is expansion. Mercury, come on, Mercury's the mind, bro. Like, we are over here like with this beautiful Jupiterian energy. This Jupiter, bro. Jupiter. A lot of people like to call these planets benevolent or malevolent, but I don't like to look at it as that, because that's basically looking at it as good or bad, right? So they look at Saturn as the malevolent, Jupiter as the benevolent, but sometimes Jupiter expands things that we don't need expansion on, right? So there's no such thing as good and bad. This astrology confirms it. It just is, right? It's just the energy, and you need to be mindful of it and be aware of it so that you can know how to work with it. Okay, period. So yeah, this is beautiful energy, because the sun, right, it's our core, it's what energizes us, right? And Neptune, right, they're really close together. They're actually, well, they're not that close together, but they're pretty close together, right? They vibing in the same hood. So you feel me? That's fire. So yeah, so with this energy, it's just like spirit is pouring into us, right? Because that's Pisces. Spirit, the divine, the most high, is pouring into us, is allowing us to actualize, to just not even actualize, because that's Mercury's job, but it's allowing us to receive. So the affirmation, what's the affirmation? I am open to receiving all that is for my highest good. What's going on? Is that an ad? Oh, it's the ad. I'm sorry, y'all. What the hell? Sorry, I have some frequencies playing, and I guess they played an ad. Anyways, so yeah, this is so beautiful, y'all. Like, what? Okay, moving on to the next aspect that I have. Two aspects is Moon trine with Pluto, Moon sextile with South Node. Okay, so Pluto is the unconscious realm, right? Pluto is the death realm, right? It's the duat. If you know what the duat is, you know. So it's all of the it's the void, right? It's where the things be. It's where the things be before they come into fruition, before they actualize. So with the moon trining this, we're pulling all this information, we're pulling all this divine guidance. We're kind of getting, like, I don't want to say possessed, but that's the word that's coming through. We're kind of getting possessed in order to move into the direction that we need to move in, right? This is beautiful energy, but you want to maintain a steady balance. You know, you wanna keep your protection high. You want to be protected, child. You want to really be protected during this time. So yeah, but you know, as above, so below. When the divine is pouring into us, you know, when the veils are so thin, right? Because that's what's going on. The veils are really thin right now, so that's how the energy is allowed to come through very clearly and precisely. But with that above aspect, there's also the below aspect of the freaking low vibrational entities that love to just, you know, cause unnecessary havoc and, you know, just negativity. They're negative beings, right? But you have to understand that they're just playing their role, right? They're doing their part because they are the below aspect. Without one, the other cannot be. So we can't look at them as demons. I don't like to call them demons or negative entities. I just like to call them the below, but the hidden ones, right? You know, you want to like, because our perception, our perspective, you know, the words that we speak, you know, it creates, it sustains. So you want to be very careful with how you perceive the below aspect of our reality. So yeah, you want to, you know, keep your protection high. You want to, you know, face them with no fear, of course, because why are we going to be scared? You know, we're divinely protected. We out here. But you want to also look at them with peace and understand, with peace and love and understanding, and understand that they don't know any better. They're just playing their role. They're literally just minions, right? And they just want to be seen, right? They just want to be seen. That's why they come up here. That's why they try to mess with us, because they just want to be seen. Okay, so you can see them, but not allow them to carry out their agenda. Okay, so yeah, I like to you know, my Libra, it's Libra moon in me. You know, I like to, you know, look at all the sides, look at all the perspectives in order to, before I, you know, create my opinion or my perception of something. So yeah, do that. But yeah, so with the sextile, right, the moon sextile and the south node being the opposite of the north node, of course, it's our comfort zone. It's what we already know. It's, you know, our past life gifts. It's you know, are the things that we're used to, the things that we already know how to do, right? So with the moon sextile, and this is allowing us to tap into all of that energy, right? Our past life energy, you know, our past life gifts, and all of the things that we already know to do, right? And with the energy coming through from the divine, is like all this north node energy, right? And it's just like south node is over here, and it's just like a divine union. It's yin and yang. It's beautiful energy. But south node is our comfort zone, so you do not want to be complacent. But I don't see that in the chart, because I see that the south node is kind of like being reworked. Like, it's kind of getting an iOS update, because the south node is trining Jupiter, Neptune, and the Sun, right? But it is also squaring Saturn, right? So Saturn, it provides limitation, it provides restriction, right? So it's like it's restricting all of, not all, but it's restricting the south node to work in our favor, right? That's why I said you can't look at things as good and bad. You have to look at them as is, okay? So yeah, that's cute. That's real cute. Saturn is also squaring the north node as well, so you might feel kind of like that tension energy with bringing in your desired reality. So don't feed that any more energy than it already has. Just disregard it and keep it pushing. You feel me? It's there to work in our favor. It's there to help us, you know, pace us. It's there to pace us. Okay, so yeah, that's cute. That's real cute. But I wanted to talk about Mars and Venus. So Mars and Venus are currently in Aquarius. They're transiting, Mars being at 8 degrees, Venus being at 10 degrees, Mars being the divine masculine, Venus being divine feminine. Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra, so it rules all of the physicality of this incarnation, of this reality. So yeah, it rules, things that we value, things that we love doing, and the love period, the physical things of our nature. So Mars is the war planet. It's the war planet, but I don't like to see it as I like to see it as the divine masculine, right? The divine masculine shows up when it needs to show up, and it's ready for war when it needs to be. But the divine masculine also helps us maintain our sovereignty. It helps us protect ourselves. It helps us, actualize as well. So that's Mars. Venus is moving away from Mars. Venus wants space. Venus is like, I was vibing with you, our time was cute together, but like, I'm a city girl, so I need to keep it pushing, and I need to conjunct with these other planets because they waiting for me. So yeah, Venus is at 10, Mars is at 8, and these two planets they're still conjunct because they're still kind of close, but they're moving apart, so the energy is less felt, right? With the Mars, and I smell food, and it's not vegan food. Mars and Venus, they were together, right? So this was allowing us to move in a way that allows us to move within our divinity, right? It's moving within our divinity, right? It's moving in a way that we're staying true to ourselves. It's moving in a way that we know what's up, right? We know what's up, right? So we're not gonna allow these people to walk over us, right? Wow, like this energy like really came through for me because y'all, like my Libra moon ass does not know how to, I don't know how to set boundaries, because that's just kind of like part of my being. Like it's a lesson, it's my lesson, I guess. So yeah, that energy came through heavy for me, so that's very much appreciated. So these two energies, as they move apart, they are squaring Uranus, who's in Taurus. So, excuse me, with Uranus being abruptness, the chaos planet, right? Taurus being Earth, right? Our world is literally being shaken up. Our world is literally being shaken up, loaves. So with Mars and Venus up in there, right, giving more tension onto freaking Uranus, it's like, we're shaking things up, right? We're not taking no BS no more. We're really not allowing people to walk over us, right? If you're not serving my highest and greatest good, you're cut off, period, right? If you're a vamp, you're cut off, period. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's literally, you're not doing your thing. Okay, bye. Right? Come back to me when you're ready, type ish. Okay, so that energy is really cool, guys. So yeah, that's really nice. Cool. But yeah, that's all of the astrological energy that I felt called to talk about. Now I want to pull some cards. Okay, I want to pull some cards because y'all know that this is how I do my readings. I always pull up the astrological energy before and after before I do the freaking card readings. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tap in with the Starseed Oracle first because this is very much necessary. Thank you, Most High Divine Mother, for allowing me to channel these divine messages for my collective, for myself, for everybody on this planet. Thank you. I am so privileged to be doing this work. And help me connect with everybody's higher self that is in this life to provide them the divine messages that they need to receive in this point in time. Ashe. I'm hearing the word come through. Like I'm not hearing it, I'm seeing it. I'm hearing the word come through. Spirit is saying come through to me, come through, because I need you, right? We don't live in a reality where we're just minions, where we're just like, you feel me? We're not that. You feel me? We are we are warriors. We are the divine army, right? That the Most High has sent down here in order to fix everything, right? We're here to fix everything, because obviously human beings have not done a very good job at taking care of Mother Gaia. So, Spirit saying, come through, right? Come through, because I need you right now. I really need you, right? There's a lot of things going on. I feel like this whole war going on, it was very unprecedented, and a lot of lives are being taken. A lot of trauma is being bestowed upon innocent people, and it's not fair. As this whole reality is, it's not fair. And Spirit is really calling us to come through, because they need us, right? The freaking ETs, right? The Mother Gaia, most of all, needs us, right? Because she feels all of this. She feels all the war. She feels all the destruction. She feels all the trauma. She feels it. Oh shit, yo! Oh my god, I got the most uncomfortable chills that went from my Kundalini up to my freaking crown. Oof. I never felt that. I never felt it go from... I have, but not during a reading. But, yeah. Okay, so we got water your garden and star bathing. Water your garden says nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Star bathing says light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. Come on now. That's literally what I was just saying, right? We need to come through. We need to show up for ourselves. We need to make sure that our cup is full so that we can pour into Mother Gaia, so we can pour into our family, friends, and all of the little beings that we take care of. So just take a moment to breathe with me. We're activating so hard right now. Yeah, we are activating so hard right now. So it is very important to drink a lot of water. Right? Overdose on that health, because we really need to... water helps the energy move through our body. So you don't want stagnancy. You don't want to block, because all this energy is beautiful, but it can create blocks if you don't allow it to move properly. So do the Reiki if you know how to do Reiki. Do the yoga if you know how to do yoga. Yoga's not that hard to do. You could just do some stretches. Freaking what's it called? Okay, Spirit don't want me to talk about that anymore. All right, pull. Come through with one more card, Spirit. Or you want me to pull? All right, I'll pull. Wait! Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Oh my god, what was I talking about? Okay, what was I talking about? I literally said that just because things are not shown to us at this very moment does not mean that they are not there, okay? These things are already here, okay? But as you can see, bro, sorry, the camera's inverted. As you can see, right, she's coming through from the divine, and she's going through the Milky, or whatever this is. She's going through, right, and she's coming through, but like, as it is, time-space moves differently up there, right? Time-space does not exist up there, right? So, we have to be patient. We have to keep the faith. Keep the faith, okay? Because it is coming. It is already here, okay? We just can't see it yet. So keep the faith and nourish your garden, man. Make sure that you're nourished. Make sure that you're eating foods that nourish you. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna hold y'all like to a certain standard or a freaking whatever. But I've been trying to release dairy out of my life. Not really eggs, because I love eggs, but dairy, like it's icky to me. Like I just can't consume it no more. Like it literally just don't sit right with me. I mean it never sit right with my stomach, but it just don't sit right with my being entirely. Like my taste buds is just not there. It's just like ew, like wow, cool. So I've been trying to release that, and I honestly haven't felt hungry at all during this time. So yeah, like you have to listen to your body, right? If you don't want to eat something, and the issue with me is that these people these Hispanic people love to make sure that you're full, right? They always, and I love that about them, but sometimes
It's Mardi Gras at Universal Orlando Resort.
no,
February 5th through April 24th.
What are you talking about? Anyways, yeah, so sometimes I just don't feel like eating, and then they get mad at me, and they're just like, "That's why you're skinny." And it's just like, all right, bro, all right, just so they can shut up, I'll eat. But it's just like, you know, I don't really want to eat. I just don't, and that's okay, because there's a lot of energy that's coming down. It's coming down, and it needs space. It needs space in order to actualize. So that's why I haven't felt called to eat. That's why I haven't felt like eating. Period. So yeah, listen to your body and make sure you nourish. Oh shit. Okay. The Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Okay. What have I been saying? Period. I love you, Frankie. Your energy lights us up. Oh, thank you. Y'all light me up. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Yes. Upgrades in progress. Yes. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. I love y'all. But yeah, we have the Great Severing right here. Okay, we are detaching from the things that do not serve us. Mars being, you know, that conflict, that not even conflict, the divine masculine energy, right? It's there to protect us. It's there to fight when it needs to fight. When people trying to look for war, then it shows up. So yeah, that's cute. That's real cute. Because we're softening to love, you know, I feel like this is a very much within aspect. We're softening to love within. We are learning how to be there for ourselves more than we are for others. Period. Ashe. So I can't say that. Okay, all right, I can't say that, but okay, let me find the right words. Spirit has no filter. You cannot give no F's about what anybody else feel about you, about what anybody else got going on. You cannot give no F's about these people, because who is going to usher in your reality? You, not them. Who is going to show up for you when you need to, you know, cry? You, your soul fam. Not these people, not your family and friends. They don't understand what's going on. They have no idea, right? They're still trying to wrap their heads around the fact that the vid does not exist anymore, right? In at least in some states. What was the reason? What was the reason? Anyways, yeah. So Spirit is kind of fed up. Spirit is really fed up with the way that we allow people to take over, the way we allow people to possess us. Literally at this point, it's possession. It's possession, because sometimes we show up for them more than we show up for us, and that's not right. That's not right, because are they gonna do the same for us? No, most likely not. So Ashe, do that. All right, so let's get into the tarot. All right, spirits, come through in the tarot. What is it that we need to know? Any specific messages? I need to come through? May come through at this current moment. Thank you for allowing me to channel these divine messages from you to the collective, to myself, and thank you, Ashe. We are working with. Oh, that's a card that is not facing the correct way. But it was the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is all about starting things. Be about it before you talk about it. That's Ace of Wands energy. So you want to be about your ish, right? You wanna take some time meditating and sunbathing more than you do posting about it. I come from nobody's neck. That's spirit. Oh, I'm having deja vu right now. I'm having some serious deja vu right now. And this is very specific, because the head movement that I did, like that kind of triggered it. Whoa. Come through, spirit. What does this mean? Okay, we got the 8 of Wands reverse. 8 of Wands reverse. Okay. Ooh, picking up the pieces and finishing the build. Picking up the pieces that's a very, very, very clear message. You're picking up the pieces and finishing the build, okay? Because this work in progress is coming to completion. This work in progress is coming to a completion. I feel like this is a very specific message for somebody, or maybe just for the collective. Take it how you want it, but the work in progress is very much been a sometimes a dreadful experience, dreadful process, but it's coming to fruition, and your hard work is paying off. Spirit says, thank you. We love that. Your hard work is paying off. Just keep the faith. Keep the faith and allow yourself to rest. Keep the faith and allow yourself to rest, okay? Ooh, okay. Keep the faith and allow yourself to rest. That's very, very, very cool. Ooh, okay. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Death card. The Ace at the split. Okay. We are this physical reality is dying. This physical reality is because with death also comes birth, right? So we're birth. So this new earth is coming through, y'all. This new earth is very much coming through. Oh shit, Ashe, as it should. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, we got the what is this? Wands? Yeah, 7 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Wands in the reverse. We got the Queen of Cups in the upright and the 6 of Wands in the upright. Oh, okay. So the number 7, it deals with journeys, right? It deals with journeys and faith as well. The Wands represents fire, so it's also like our passions and our divine masculine energy. So with the 7 of Wands, I feel like a lot of us have been healing the divine masculine. A lot of us have definitely been healing the divine masculine because the divine masculine has been under attack, right? As the divine feminine was as well. But the divine feminine is stepping up. Has stepped up and is very much coming in back into power. So that's beautiful. But we also need to acknowledge the below aspect. This the masculine is the below aspect, and we need the divine masculine because without one, the other cannot be. So very much healing the divine masculine and showing up for ourselves where need be. Oh, okay, showing up for ourselves where need be, right? This imagery is calling to me as he's rowing his boat through the freaking Nile, I assume, and there's crocs up in there. The crocs, these crocs are, for me, represent the entities that don't want us to get where we need to be, and he's not really paying no mind to it. He's not freaking out. He's just going about his business, right? He's mindful of the fact that there are entities that do not want to see him succeed and don't want to see him come into his full potential, but he's still trotting on with faith. He's still pushing through with faith because that's what 7 is about. 7 is about faith, right? Because he sees the vision. He knows what's his birthright. He knows. Okay, so I feel like a lot of us, especially with this Pluto energy, are healing so many subconscious wounds. I already touched on this earlier, but this energy is very potent. So you want to work with the full moon as much as you can in these 3 days because it's very potent energy, right? We're healing. We're 7 and 8, right? 7 and 8 of Wands. We have 6, 7, 8. We have 6, 7, 8. Okay, right? So we're putting in the work, right? We're picking up our staff and we're charting through the uncharted zones, right? And we are healing all of the subconscious wounds, all of the trauma that we have, experienced within the past 2 years. Because trauma, a lot of people don't like to acknowledge the fact that trauma does not have to be something that shook up your world entirely and shaped you entirely, right? Trauma can be as little as stubbing your toe. That's trauma, because trauma, what is the definition of trauma? It's an impact, right? So what are the impacts that have picked away at the pieces of your being? You need to heal that. You need to heal that, and you need to acknowledge the fact that the healing does not stop. The healing does not stop, because if the healing stopped, then what would be the point of this human experience? There would be no point, right? So you want to acknowledge the fact that you're always going to have to heal. You're always going to have to, because with the healing comes learning, right? And if we're not learning, then what's going on, right? So yeah, that message came through very strongly for me. But you want to also take the time to rest. You want to take the time to rest because you are worthy. You are worthy of all that is coming to you and all that you have received. Okay, so you want to act as if. Okay, that's Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups energy is also allowing us to channel our emotional maturity, right? Instead of reacting, just observe. And I stubbed my toe an hour ago. Oh no, bro, this freaking that's like, I feel like that's one of the worst pains a human can ever experience. But it's something that you could laugh about later. So it's cute. It's very cute. But yeah, so with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, this is allowing us to receive instead of react. Receive instead of react, because people's reaction tells us all we need to know about how they feel and who they are in that current moment. So you don't want to absorb that energy and project it out onto them more, right? So that's because that's what you do when you react, because it's not your energy, it's not your reaction, it's their reaction that you're projecting, right? So you don't want to do that, because you know what's up, you know what you're about, right? You know who you are. So why are you reacting to somebody or something that is immature, something that doesn't know who you truly are, something that doesn't pay your bills, something that does not help you in the healing process? Why are you reacting? You should not be reacting, period, right? You should not be reacting, period, at this current moment of history. You do not want to be reacting, because it is a child. It is a child that has yet to be born. What? It is a child that has yet to be born. I guess what Spirit means by that is that whatever is trying to get a rise out of you does not know, is not fully aware of the all, right? Is not fully aware of what it's doing, how it is affecting you and itself, because as it tries to bring you down, it brings itself down as well. So you don't want to perpetuate that energy any more than it has already been invoked. Okay, so you want to very much, it's gonna take a lot of energy, a lot of emotional maturity, but the more that you cut these energetic ties off, the less they stop showing up, because of the law of reciprocation. The more you put into something, the more it comes back to you. So you don't want to put in any more energy to these low vibrational things, as because they already have energy. So you don't want to give them more. You want to drain them. You want to drain them so they have no choice but to die, right? To die and become reborn into something more high vibrational. So Shay, thank you for that message, Spirit. That was really powerful. Alright, so we're gonna pull some self-care oracle to see how we could care for ourselves. Sorry, I want to see the bottom deck. So we have 8 of Pentacles in the bottom deck. Cool, okay. 8 of Pentacles. Transforming our reality. That's what I heard. I heard transforming our reality. Okay, that's on point. Transforming our reality. Alright. And as you can see, like you know, he's stopping, he's picking the berries off the tree. He's appreciating his physical you know, existence. And he's like, damn, bro, like this world is pretty shitty, but like, you know, there's some good things about it, you know, like this fruit be busting. So like I can appreciate that. And we really need to take the time to do that, right? To appreciate the beauty in this life, because there's a lot of beautiful things in this life. And it's just like what these powers that be are trying to do is take that away from us. They're trying to shift our focus onto the negativity, right? That's what the news is for. The news is that programming. So you want to savor every moment that you can. You know, me as a Gen Zer, you know, I'm always trying to watch YouTube or something while I'm eating. But recently I've kind of just like not done that. Like I literally just don't even think about opening my phone. I just do my thing and I just eat. And bro, it's like, it's different. Like it's just like you can savor the taste more. You can just appreciate more, because you're not putting your energy, you're not multitasking. It's basically multitasking. Inherently it is multitasking. So yeah, come through, spirit, with the freaking what's this called, self-care oracle. See how we could care for ourselves during this time of trivial activation. We got hydrate that just popped out. I already talked about that, but here it is again. Hydrate. Wait, hydrate. Right? And I feel called to talk about the fact that she has water flowing all around her, right? And it's energizing her aura, her auric field. Take a spiritual bath. Take a spiritual bath, or just, like, if you're like me, you don't really have a bathtub. I mean, I have a bathtub, but it's always dirty, and I'm not trying to clean it because it's gonna get dirty again, and it's just like, no. Do some type of concoction with water. Moon water. Make moon water. Make moon water. Make moon water. Make moon water. Okay? So the moon water that the way that I do my moon water, if you've never made moon water, is that I take my bottle and I smoke cleanse it. I smoke cleanse around and inside of it. Not too much inside of it, because you don't want your water to taste literally like smoke. But you want to, you know, allow it to go, you know, a little, you know, sprinkle inside of the bottle, and then you want to turn around so it can come out. And yeah, so I cleanse around it, and you know, I fill it up obviously, and sometimes I like to light some incense to bless it a little bit, and I like to put my high vibrational crystals around the moon water, and I call upon the moon energy, and I give it gratitude, and I ask her to please bless my water with her energy so that I can work with it until the next full moon. So yeah, if you've never made moon water before, it's really easy. I sold my moon water like once. I don't think I'm gonna do that again, because like it's so easy. Like I kind of don't feel comfortable with doing that, because it's just like, it's easy. It's really easy, and it's just like it's kind of a sacred practice. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it again. I don't know, but I just haven't felt called to do it, because it's so easy. Like I would rather y'all make your own moon water with your own intention and energy than just, you know, just pay somebody to do it for you. Like, and it's just like, you know, just do it yourself. I feel like it's much better when you do it yourself, but whatever. Everybody has their own preferences, but yeah. Oh, okay. Look for fairies. Oh my god, let me tell ya. I think I saw a fairy today. Like a real, like a whole fairy. And I've been having dreams of fairies too. I don't know if it was a big ass bug, or because it was pretty big, or if it was a real ass fairy, because it looked like a fairy. It looked like this. It literally looked like this. Like, it was so crazy, bro. And bro, like that's just like the little things like that. You know, it might have not been a fairy, but you know, it's nice to dream. It's nice to tap into that inner child and to tap into that, you know, that realm, because it's real. It's very much real. Because if it wasn't real, then it wouldn't have came into our consciousness. So yeah, I saw a fairy, and it was very cute. I don't know if it was just a big ass wasp or if I'm gonna call it a fairy. I think it was a fairy. So yeah, it was really cute, and it kind of like, I think I don't know if I stepped on it. I don't know if I stepped on it because it came from my foot, right, from my leg area, and it was just like it flew from the ground up into a tree, and I was like, bro, like did I do something, like I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. So yeah, look for fairies and allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to tap into your inner child, and because your inner child has a lot of wisdom, a lot of divine guidance that it needs to tell you. It needs you to know. Healing, learning on loop. Beautiful. Yes. This is an important message, one I recently received. Be mindful of what you are consuming energetically while eating. Yes. Yeah, I know it was a fairy. It had to have been a fairy. There's no way that it wasn't a fairy. But yeah, that was cute. That was really cute. And yeah, so do that. And also look for fairies means to always hold yourself to that childlike energy, right? Don't ever get too serious with this stuff, because it can get very, very, very dreadful sometimes. So, you know, it's especially, you know, with all the war and all the freaking, you know, the freaking Pluto return, you know, we're death to America, all that shit. Like, it can be very depressing and draining. So, you know, you want to take the time to just dream, you know, take the time to fantasize, take the time to, you know, let your inner child just live, you know, like, it was a fairy. It was not no damn bug. It was a fairy. It had to have been a fairy. It's a fairy. So yeah, like what's the harm in doing that? There's no harm in doing that. You know, we're so conditioned to be adults. We're so conditioned to be grown. Like, no, I'm not trying to do all that. You feel me? Like I already feel the growing pains. Like I've been getting so many growing pains. You know, I'm not trying to like be more adulthood. That makes no sense. But yeah, no, y'all know what I was trying to say. All right, Spirit, come on, give us some cards. Come on, let me put this one. Make an altar, okay? Make an altar, or tend to your altar. Tend to your altar, because I'm pretty sure most of us already have altars. But if you don't have an altar, then it is your time to make an altar. But tend to your altar, pray at your altar, give your altar a lot of energy. Clean your altar as much as you can. Yeah, just release at your altar, pray at your altar, do everything at your altar, because an altar allows you to have a space to just pour all of this energy into, right? Pour all of this spiritual energy into, because sometimes it's not really good to do that in this realm, in this to people, you know. It's not really the best thing to do. So you want to definitely pour into your altar. You know, make your altar your safe space. Okay, make your altar your safe space. Most definitely. Make a meal. Okay, who was I just talking about? Come on, I am in such alignment. Make yourself a meal, which is what I'm gonna do pretty soon, because Lord have mercy, I'm honestly not hungry, but like I need to eat. Like I need to eat. I know that I need to eat. But yeah, y'all, make a meal, right? Make a nice meal and put some intention in there. You feel me? Like pray onto your meals. You know, do some affirmations onto your meals. You feel me? Like just do something special. Do something really intentional with your meal making, right? And emphasis on the making meals, because if you eat fast food, then it's like you're pouring energy that you are not aware of into your being, and that's kind of dangerous. So you don't want to do that, especially if you're an empath and you're on this live. If you're on this live, that means that you are one of the 144,000 that are I don't know, but yeah, you know. So yeah, though sometimes my mind literally goes blank because spirit literally just like, bro, just shut up. But that's why I love spirit. But yeah, make yourself a meal, and with your meals be very intentional, and be very mindful of the ingredients and stuff. And yeah, also like don't put so much stress onto the fact that it's GMO or not, because like at least this is for me, I kind of don't really have the ability to get GMO free things. I mean, I do because Publix has a lot of GMO free stuff, but sometimes it just doesn't. So like I have to work what I can work with. So you feel me? It's like as long as you are conscious and aware, and you just cleanse it, and like give it your own energy, I feel like it'll be fine. It'll be fine because like we've lasted this long. So you feel me? Like, but yeah, yeah, that's the message. That's the message. It was a really good one. I enjoyed tapping in with y'all. I'm going to do this from now on. I'm not going live on Instagram no more because Instagram is ghetto. And I could just upload these directly to my channel, and that's gonna help build my channel even more. So if you guys would like to support me, just literally give me a like and share this with the Soul family. And yeah, comment, let me know if it resonated. If you're watching the replay, let me know if it resonated, and let me know how the energy has been manifesting in your life, in your being. And if you feel like you need somebody to talk to, I'm always here, because it helps to talk to somebody that knows to make sense. It helps make sense out of it all. So yeah, with all that being said, I love y'all so much, and thank you guys for tapping in with me, staying until the end. And yeah, I love y'all so much, and have a wonderful divine day, night, whatever time you're watching this on, and I will catch y'all in the next video, which is going to be uploaded pretty soon. So turn post notifications on to be aware of that video, because it's about breath work. And yeah,